Hi everyone, it's me Lindsay with EquipMeOT, here today to talk about an important topic, and that is how to use a recliner if you are at high risk for developing or you are healing from pressure sores. So recliners are a common place you find people sleeping, resting during the day, or just spending their entire day in, and they can be very problematic in the development of pressure sores. So I'm going to show you a few ways that you can significantly reduce that risk or help an individual who's already using a recliner to recover from an existing pressure issue. So standard recliner like this one's actually a sit-to-stand elevating electric recliner, but I'm going to show you two things we've done to make this recliner safer for somebody who's using it for long periods of time. And when I say long periods of time, I typically mean somebody who's going to be in their recliner for 12 hours a day. So that could be due to an illness or a recovery period, or that could just be that where they are in their life. So this recliner is something that's used regularly, and I'll show you the very first thing that we implemented for somebody who was using it, and that is what I like to call the Honeycomb gel cushion. So this cushion has a kind of a gel texture, and it has more air than actual rubber. So you're sitting on, basically floating on a cushion of air. It's not a thick cushion, so that's nice in that it's not going to kind of elevate you above the seat. But once it's in place, and this is the most common area that we see pressure sores developed, which is along the back and bottom near the coccyx and sacral areas, this is going to float those very high prone risk areas up off of that seat cushion, and it's going to really reduce the risk. In fact, the person that we implemented this for was because of an existing pressure sore, and this was enough to eliminate the pressure sore, and she has not had one back since. This is a very effective tool, and I'll link down below where you can find this. This is great for an individual who's more mobile, so maybe spends a lot of time in the recliner but is still getting up and down regularly throughout the day. The next one I'm going to show you is for somebody who is perhaps sleeping in their recliner or spending nearly the entire day in their recliner, and that could be day and night, and has really high risk for developing pressure sores in more areas than just the coxosacral region. So that is going to be an alternating pressure mattress. Now, I have done a couple videos about this particular type of product, which are typically used in bed. This one, however, is designed specifically for recliners. It can be used in recliners, it could be used on a sofa. As you can see, it's a narrower pad, so it's designed to fit in between the armrests of a standard recliner. I'm going to unzip it so you can see what it looks like. But it's just like a standard alternating pressure mattress in that you have these kind of pillows in rows, and each one alternates pressure every 6 minutes. So every 6 minutes you're having every other row inflate and deflate to create that alternating pressure point. It goes on with this really nice design with this system here. So it takes about 12 to 15 minutes to fully inflate the first time. It has this really nice whisper quiet, I can't even barely hear this, pump that has soft to firm pressure adjustment. You're going to sit next to it. I'll show you how we attach it to the recliner here. It's so simple. It has two straps that are going to go kind of diagonally around like this. And the nice thing about it being strapped on like this is if you have a sit-to-stand recliner like this one is, you can still use that functionality, and it's not going to fall off every time you raise and lower the recliner, which is really, really nice. And then, if I extend the footrest a bit, like this, you can see here that, let me slide it down just a little bit so it's all the way to the end. It has additional straps right at the end, and you can see, really easy to know if it's on correctly because it's going to show little feet where the feet side are, and then the actual logo goes on the top. Now I have to say, we tested this with the user of this chair, my wonderful grandmother, and she loved it. She said it was very comfortable. When you sit on it, much like when you sit on the mattress, you're going to feel the little bit of that bump from those little areas filled with air. For some people that might be a little uncomfortable if it's too firm. You just simply reduce the firmness. This also has the static mode, which allows you to set it so there is no alternating pressure. It's just all one pressure, so that you can kind of use this like a firmness overlay, so you can really firm it up, make it easier for somebody who likes a firmer surface and maybe is struggling to get comfortable in the softness of a chair. So it's a great way to really improve the comfort of a standard recliner. Another thing to consider is if you're sleeping in a recliner at all. I have a video that I did all about adding positional aids to make a recliner a more comfortable and safe on your joints sleeping option. So I'll show you how it stays in place now that it's been installed. As I lower the footrest back down, I'm going to raise it up into its standing position, and you can see fully staying in position. That's what I really like about this, is it's functional not only when you're staying in the chair, but because of it being strapped on, it's not going to fall off the chair every time you raise it up to help somebody get up out of the chair. So you can see, stays put. I can lower the chair back down, and we're good to go. It's fully washable. So this outer material is very easy to wipe, and the actual inflated mattress underneath or overlay underneath is also very wipeable. I would recommend, if you tend to be warmer or you tend to sweat, you could absolutely throw a nice cotton sheet over top of it, and that will give you that barrier between that plasticky feel and your skin. So that might be a way to improve the comfort slightly. But generally speaking, this is a fantastic solution. This is the only one available that's designed specifically for recliners. And with that being a really common place we see people sleeping and resting, I'm a huge fan of this product. So go ahead and check out the link in my description down below if you're interested. If you have questions or comments about this type of product or managing pressure sores, please leave them down in the comment section. And if you need more information like this on how to stay safe and independent in your home and community, consider subscribing to EquipMeOT. Thank you.